So Todd's here, of course, myself. We may or may not have a special guest in Mac coming. He was supposed to be here from the get go, but Mac's pretty famous for giving us these weird Macisms that only Mac understands. Like he says a bunch of gobbledygook that makes no sense. Like literally, I messaged him like 5 minutes before we were starting, and he was down. Like, yeah, ready to go, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. And then he comes up with some shit last second. He's one. I think he comes off like one of those dudes that will tell you he's on the way. Oh, I'm 10 minutes away. I'm 5 minutes away.
Oh
Then
yeah,
all of a
yeah, yeah,
sudden,
yeah.
then all of a sudden you're like, hey man, I can't make it. Like I thought you fucking left, and he never left the house. He's one
Yeah.
of those guys. So we'll see. But Riverman, what's going on with you? Let's. We were just talking before we hit record. We were talking about the gym and Riverman's routine, and I was talking about massage chairs and how I wish I was a billionaire.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, gym, and I try to hit 10,000 steps a day too. So that's my goal every day.
Yeah. Hey, why don't you talk about that new zombie poster back there?
Yes, I did acquire Zombie. I got a good deal on it on eBay. So I've been always eyeing a zombie poster, but kind of just came out of nowhere for me on eBay one night. I Nobody was bidding on it, and I did go through it, and everything checks out. Yeah, it's the an official one sheet, so I was pretty happy about the purchase, and for what I got it for. I mean, you can buy it for double. It usually goes for double what I paid for it. So, pretty happy about that. And then I also did acquire. It was kind of back to back. So this month has been crazy, like kind of grails because I've always wanted a zombie one sheet. And then also I picked up a Romero autograph script, which is back here, pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
Day
I
of the
see back
Dead.
there.
Yeah.
Did you flip through the pages?
Oh yeah. Here,
Did you
let me
read
grab.
it? You ever read a script and see how actually similar it is to what you see on the screen? Because
I
sometimes,
I used to read scripts all the time back at Barnes and Noble back in the day.
even if that's like a final draft, you'll probably notice some stuff that's like off script that that they just rolled with while they filmed.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually framed it. Let me see.
Yeah. So I
It's in
have
a
it in one
shadow
of those
box.
shadow boxes,
Okay.
Romero and Howard Sherman. So I was so the guy bought it from, he was a collector, and he was telling me a story. He's like funny because we went back and forth about Romero and all that stuff, and then he started talking about Robert England. He's like, dude, check this out. What I just got. I got an autographed Robert England Freddie glove this weekend. I'm like, dude, don't even start with me. And then I told him the story, and he's like, are you serious, man? He's like, I never had a problem with Robert. He's awesome. All this stuff. So I'm just like,
Well,
fuck that guy.
life is made up of a bunch of good moments and bad moments, and we just got a really bad moment. So good for everybody else, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, we just got fucking boned. But anyway, that's cool. So yeah, you've had a good week with that stuff. You got anything else?
No, not really. I mean, I watched a few things, but like
Well,
purchase wise, no.
I don't think I got anything. The only thing I got in the mail was my Best Buy Steelbook Exorcist that I'm just gonna flip because I ended up because when I secured that, then they put out the collector's edition, not the Bible edition that Todd got. But I don't need the fucking Bible edition. It's fine.
I
I'm
won't
happy
get
with
that
the
till
film.
November. It's not even going to ship till November.
Well, that might be the case with the one I got from. I don't know if I got it from Zavi or if I got it from Diabolic. I don't remember who I got it from, but yeah, I might not get mine for a while anyway. So anyway, I already had the Steelbook, so I'm just gonna sell it. Because I could. They're going for double. You know how it goes. I'll just flip it. Um,
Depending on
Temptation's real to watch it.
Depending on what that Bible's going for, I might flip that too.
And see, honestly, you'd be a shitty friend for that if your buddy sold it to you for like the face. That's kind of shit, dude. You
Well, I
shouldn't
wouldn't
do
tell
that.
him. I wouldn't
That's
tell him.
bad karma, dude. I wouldn't. That's just
All
bad
right.
karma.
All right.
But it is going for a fuck ton.
Yeah.
And if you decided to sell it, it's like all I don't know.
I wouldn't open
Masha
it.
should just I don't know your karma. I don't. I would be if I was. I would be pissed if I was your friend and I thought I was doing you a solid, and then you sold it for a shit ton of money. I'm like, well, I could have just did that. So yeah, I just think that's probably bad karma. But I'm
Well,
okay with the.
also bought multiple copies of the other edition too. So
And what's your point? That still doesn't change the fact that he bought it for you to have. Like he could have just like
Well, I
I don't know.
paid him for it, so technically I bought it.
You do you. I don't know. You do you. But they're going for a lot of money. But I'm okay with the middle tier one, which is basically the same. It just doesn't have the Bible.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, when it comes down to it, what do I need more shit on my shelves for? I want more shit to take up space. I mean, I already got to find space for stuff.
Speaking of that, I did do some cleaning. I had to box some stuff up. Just I gotta make my shit look a little nicer because it started to get like out of control. You know that like you have like DVDs and stuff like packed everywhere. You just have like random shit. It's just like if it doesn't display nice, I don't need it out. That sort of thing. So
Well, I've got more stuff not out than out, which is a problem because it's like I just got to get rid of shit. And I got the stuff that I have out is stuff I like to be out. And if I happen to get any more stuff, I'm gonna have to start making cuts of stuff I don't want to cut out. Like for example, I'm not really buying anything because I don't have any space, nor do I really want to like spend the money on that kind of stuff right now. But I do. My mom buys me stuff for Christmas,
mhm.
right? And for example, I don't have any more room for any quarter scales. I don't have any more room. I just don't. And if I wanted to make more room for quarter scales, I would just have to get rid of so much cool small scale shit. I just would have to. And I know for a fact, like it's totally in the realm of possibility that come Christmas, my mom gets me some quarter scale. She knows what I like.
Hopefully it's the Michael Myers one.
Oh, the 2018 Michael
Yeah.
Myers one.
Yeah.
No, I actually forgot all about that. No, I don't want that because it does look cool. I don't mind the 2018 Michael Myers look, but the only problem is where I have those out right now. It would have to replace. I don't have any space for it. I've got Freddy, I got Jason, and I got Alien, and I got Predator. Like there's no space for Michael Myers anywhere. And if I did make space for him somewhere, it would be somewhere where it would be doing it justice. It's like why do I even have this if it's gonna be hiding all the way up there? I don't know. I don't want to be one of those guys. You go on those collector pages and they're fucking their whole houses are like flea markets where
Hmm.
it's just like their whole houses, not just like a room. They're I don't know how they're married because they're wives and everything. They have all this shit stacked to the ceiling in their living rooms and
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, and their guest rooms. It's like, dude, I mean, I don't want that in my house to be honest with you. I wouldn't want my house to be just a giant fucking man cave personally. So I don't.
Speaking of collecting stuff, so I did I did go to a Spirit Halloween, and
I did too recently.
those things are so overrated, man. Like
Well, it's the same stuff every single
the
year.
quality of the stuff is junk. I mean,
Oh, you want to spend like $30 on a T-shirt there? That's like the thinnest material, dude. I don't know who's printing the T-shirts that go to Spirit Halloween, but literally the fabric is like the worst.
mhm,
It's kind of like the Walmart quality shirts, but the
yeah,
Walmart like you can go get a Chucky shirt at Walmart and that's cool, or a Freddy shirt at
they
Walmart.
have decent ones there at Walmart. Yeah,
No, no, no. They're shitty. But the thing is they charge accordingly. They're like 788. They're like no money.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's
That's what they're
totally
worth
fine.
it for the Walmart ones. Yeah,
Yeah, but they're real shitty quality. But you're paying like 7 8 bucks, dude. It's like that quality of shirt, but they're charging like 30 bucks. It's like
yeah.
what is this? And they're super thin. Like I feel like I could rip them if I pulled hard enough. And most of the time, it's the same stuff year after year. Every now and again, they introduce something new. But yeah, we went there and they had a new Killer Clowns display. I went on about this last year where Killer Clowns is like all of a sudden it's just
Blowing
this
up.
hip.
Yeah,
Well, it's I don't know if it's so much blowing up as whoever acquired the rights is just really getting their money's worth and exploiting it. Like they're
yeah.
pushing it out there. They're really making it a brand because I don't even know if that's fact, but I just feel like somebody had to have bought in it or something because
Hmm.
there's no reason for it to have just been dormant and kind of obscure and all of a sudden it's just getting pushed down your throat everywhere. Like all of a sudden there's NECA deals, fucking Spirit Halloween everywhere, merchandising. There's so much
Same
shit
thing with
everywhere.
Trick or Treat. The trick or treat stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
you mean like Sam Trick or Treat or Trick or Treat with Sammy Kerr?
Sam,
Oh, it's like you mean the anthology Trick or Treat?
and yeah, yeah.
Oh, that one. Well, that one was always kind of like that, wasn't it? Didn't they
But
like adopt that fast?
yeah, it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. But it's crazy how popular that is at like the Spirit Halloweens and stuff like that. I mean, that
I
movie.
don't.
I mean, I love that movie, but to see that, it's kind of surprising to me.
The thing about Killer Clowns though is I think it's getting pushed a little. I mean, I don't care. I love the movie. It's like I'm not gonna let it ruin it for me, but it's pushing it to a point that I don't think it's deserved. Like I have a feeling it's becoming recognizable because it's just you go into any Hot Topic, any Spencer's, any FYEs, any Spirit Halloween, any kind of like whatever novelty top, you see Killer Clowns merch, shirts, everything, and it's getting to the point where most people recognize those clowns, but nobody's probably seen the damn movie. That's what I think. It's not like Freddy, where everybody's seen a damn Freddy movie and Freddy's everywhere. I just feel like, yeah, whoever it is that's pushing that product and whoever bought it, they're just they're pushing it so aggressively to where I just don't think the people. It's one movie. It's not even a fucking franchise.
Yeah.
It is one movie, and I'd be willing to bet most people haven't seen the movie. More people recognize the mascots than. It's just weird. Yeah, they have a video game. I don't know.
Another thing at Spirit Halloween, I was looking at the masks. So it looks like Trick or Treat Studios has a bunch of masks in those store Spirit Halloweens now, but the quality of those too don't seem like they're as good.
And
It's
you,
like, are they just like a certain kind, like the latex is really thin on those masks. I'm like, the ones I got from, I mean, they're nice quality. The ones I actually got from the distributor.
I don't trust him. I don't trust the pictures on the websites either. They never look quite that good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you were talking about that Rob Zombie Tots mask. I'm like, I wouldn't trust that.
I,
First of all, I wouldn't buy it. I mean, it's okay, but I'm kind of sick of seeing that mask.
I was looking at the Myers mask, dude, and the hair on those Myers masks are just weird.
Terrible.
Yeah.
They're fucking terrible. I've never known Michael Myers to have that crazy ass fucking weird hair.
Well, the hairline
It's
right here is like all messed up. So I was kind of surprised when I saw that.
yeah. And those H1 masks, they look cool in the picture, but they don't look very good in person.
Yeah, I
They look
haven't
like
seen
shit.
him. I haven't
They
seen
look
him.
like shit. Yeah. I just I don't trust that stuff. I what was I gonna say? I mean, this is a cool topic because Halloween's right around the corner, and we just kind of decided what we're gonna be. I never really dressed up for Halloween before last year because Eva has like a fall festival with her school, so we go there when all the kids come and they play games and stuff like that. And so like I dressed up last year for it, and it was fun. So I guess we'll do it this year. We're gonna be Chucky and Tiffany.
Nice.
So yeah, I could bite on that. I don't know if that's like the most original thing. I mean, Tiffany's like a horror icon at this point now, so I think you probably see a lot of Chucky and Tiffany couples, but I don't care. She we watched Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, and she actually liked him, which I was fucking mind blown. Like, all right, it's like we could. She actually suggested it. We could be Chucky and Tiffany. So
That'll
that's
be
what we
funny.
are you guys gonna do anything like that, or
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be the Mario theme. My kids will be Mario, Luigi, and
didn't you
I'll.
do that last year? Or am I pretending?
No, that was like 2 or 3 years ago. But now both kids are obsessed with Mario. So my
Oh,
youngest 3-year-old is now obsessed. So I will probably be Yoshi or something, and then wife will be Princess Peach. So
so with your oldest a few years ago, was he already Mario or somebody like that,
yeah,
or
he was. He
is
was.
so
Yeah.
so is he going to be someone else this time, or he's like, no, I got to be the bank, I got to
I,
be the
I
big
think
guy.
he said either Mario or Luigi. I think. I don't know. Maybe Toad. If there's, I don't know if there's a Toad costume though. But
Yeah, well,
I'd rather be Waluigi. But I don't think they have those costumes.
no. But yeah, Halloween. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it's a. I feel like we're safe. We're in the safe zone once we get out of September with the heat because it's like the heat's gone way down the last couple weeks, few weeks, and I mean, we're at the end of September, so it's like we're almost in the clear. If it hits October 1st, it ain't getting hot again. But sometimes I don't trust September. It's like it could play with your emotions, Smoky, and then all of a sudden it comes back for a few more weeks. But it's been real good out here. But we earned it, man. We went through the fucking worst summer. It's the worst summer on record for Arizona ever.
Yeah.
And like I was watching everybody's plants die, dude. Even fucking like desert plants, everything was just getting fried. I lost some plants in my front yard and my backyard over the shit. It's
Hmm.
bullshit. But
Yeah, I was kind of happy when my grass died because I didn't want to mow it anymore. So
yeah, you were bringing up collectors earlier, which is something I wanted to talk about because I was perusing the collector groups as I do, and I sent you that screenshot a few days ago.
Yeah,
But I know that I'm kind of an OG with the being the weird about the shit and the slip covers,
you're the
and
OG slipcover
I,
man.
nobody understood it. Like I was like, the thing is I can't have been the only one, but it's weird how you just naturally. I didn't get it from anybody. I just became obsessed with it. But there
Mm.
had to have been other people out there that were quietly doing it because I thought I was unique and weird going into fucking secondhand shops asking if I could just have the O card or if I could or I would go and rebuy stuff and then take the slipcover and then return it without the slipcover.
Well, it started with the Scream Factory releases because they only had the limited run of slipcovers on those Scream Factories, and then
But they had the finger on the pulse. They did that for a
yes,
reason.
yeah, yeah.
They had to have smelled something in the water by
Mhm.
by making it a commodity like that. Like, oh, the first 3 months you're guaranteed an O card. So yeah, they definitely put gas into the flame. But so yeah, maybe they turned it to a very very niche thing into a very big thing, and it's kind of killed it for me a little bit. I mean, if I can get a slipcover, I do, of course. I'm kind of over steelbooks.
I am too. Yeah,
But when you have too many of them, like now I just have too many steelbooks. You get tired of seeing steelbooks when you have that many damn
they're
steelbooks.
they're
Eh,
cool. That you can't really display them though. I mean, if you're just paying extra, I don't pull out steelbooks a lot and just look at them, but
now, the new thing where they put the lenticular cover over
that's
the
cool.
over the steelbook, that's nice. That's like the new hotness. So if
Mhm.
they could do that, then I'm all about it. I love it. But
I
anyway, now it's just gotten fucking crazy because you see everybody saves the J cards now. People are sick in the head, dude. Like all the second sight shit, and they'll. Do you do that? You probably fucking do that.
what the second side J cards? I still
Yeah,
have them.
you're fucking weird. I don't understand it. Well, when you told me you save like the hype stickers on your vinyl, I don't get it. I don't fucking get that. I refuse. I refuse to go down that dark hole.
I
I don't want
the
to.
only reason I keep that stuff is one day if I end up selling something, it'll
That's what
hold
everybody
extra
says.
value.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah,
And how many of these people really do? Nobody. And also, even if you have it, how much value is it really going to bring extra? And is it worth totaling on the trash?
five
Because I think it looks
bucks.
like I think it looks like shit on the. I think it looks like shit when it's on display because you can see all the J cards crammed in there. It just looks weird to me. And then also, the picture in particular that made me want to share it with you was this guy went the extra mile. He peeled off the UHD sticker off the fucking plastic and reapplied it back on the fucking case, and he had it like holding up the J card like on the back, but he wanted to save the sticker too. I'm like, you guys are fucking sick, man.
I don't go that far.
But you will,
No,
you will.
I'm not going that far.
Dude, how is it that I've become cleansed? I'm the sane one now, dude. I think just collecting slipcovers when you can get them is now like so below normal now. Like it's not even weird anymore.
Yeah, I did see something. Somebody was talking about online. So now they have slip covers over hard boxes, which I found interesting. So like hard boxes, like
Oh
movies,
yeah.
they have slip covers for those too,
Mhm.
which is crazy. I mean,
I just think it's
steel
whack.
books I could see because I mean they scratch, but hard
It just
boxes, I don't
it
know.
just shows you how many people are OCD or fucking on the spectrum or something. That there's this big of a community that's this fucking OCD about dumb shit. And I believe me, I could easily get addicted to stupid shit like that too. I refuse. I refuse to save fucking because all it does it just it motivates these companies to put more shit out like that. Like, oh, these people seem to like this trash, huh? Let's promote the J card. Now we're gonna charge extra for the J card. We're gonna charge $2 more for the J card edition. It is fucking insane, and people will pay it. It is trash talk.
It'll they will pay it. Now Scream Factory's doing like if you buy the bundle, they give you two slip covers, one of the original cover and one of like the alternate like.
They did that with all the Child's Plays, yeah.
Yeah, so now that it's like, what am I gonna do with an extra slip cover? Like, it's gonna sit somewhere?
What are you gonna do with the fucking J card? What are you gonna do with this
Well,
trash?
good thing about the J card is it actually says on the back of like the special features and everything like that. Sometimes I
Oh,
like to
okay.
look at that.
Because we don't have fucking Google. We can't figure out. It's not lost to time. Nothing's lost to
Why
time.
are you anti J card? Come on.
Because I don't. It's fucking dumb. It's trash. It is trash. It's going too far. And like I said,
Okay,
what
hold
we
on.
have.
Hold on, I want
Go
to show
for
you
it.
something.
You're not gonna sell me. What is he gonna show me?
So this Dawn of the Dead box set has a J card.
Okay, and your point.
Okay, sure, it looks cool without the J card,
Uh huh. Now, when you apply
but
the
this
trash,
J
how does it look?
card, I can actually look at everything on here.
Well, and also that's let me see. Turn to the side. That's actually not like a J card technically because it goes inside of it. There's no the J card isn't supposed to be like a little box. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be. I don't know what you call that. That's like a little saddle. I don't know what the fuck that is. Still, man. I mean, whatever. I just can't. I can't. I can't do it. I can't reduce myself because then I will get carried away with that dumb shit too. And I'm like literally, I see the cult before joining. I realize it's a cult before joining. Nobody joins a cult when they know it's a cult. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
You get
Uh,
tricked and they sneak
I'm
in
not
there and
I'm
they
not
get you.
seeking out J cards. Like if I don't have a J card, I really don't care. But if it comes with one, I'm not gonna throw it away.
I have thrown every single J card away.
And you're
You're doing that.
regretting it. You're regretting it to
No,
this
I
day.
absolutely do not because you know what I've learned? I sell nothing. I've said that like, oh, I want to keep it for value. I never sell shit. I sell duplicates. I sell stuff like that, but I don't sell my shit. I just
You could
don't.
probably sell your J cards on the Facebook group. I'm sure people would buy them.
Oh, you could flip you could flip most generic slip covers for $5 if it's rare. More J cards. What you talk like $5? It's not worth the gas to go to the post office. Frankly,
No, I
it's just
agree, but
not.
some people do it, man.
But the thing is I'm learning this about life. Is like you can hoard, you can collect, and you can say that, but at a point, it's like was however much more money you might get if you decide to flip it years down the line, was it worth taking up the space all those years? Or is it worth the gas money when you have to go and sell it? I mean, all this stuff's very negligible to me now. If you genuinely like it, I guess do you, right? But I fail to believe people genuinely like it. I think they're just getting caught up in the FOMO train. They just get
Oh
caught up
yeah.
in the hype, and that's all it is. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you said, oh, you're regretting it. I'm not, but I know that's what it is half the time. It's like, oh, you regret it, you know. Oh, I'm missing out. I have to have it. I feel like I'm not a real completionist because I don't have the fucking trash that came on.
There's a lot of FOMO out there, especially now. That's how everything sells nowadays is FOMO.
I just can't bite into it. And that's how these people that keep re-releasing movies and the same
Oh
titles and shit
god, yeah.
every year. Think the studios have already figured it out, right? They've already figured out that hey, certain titles we're gonna release it just on Blu-ray. Whoa, we're gonna put the uproar on people that collect 4K. Where's the 4K? They know that people are gonna buy the Blu-ray, and then 6 months later they're gonna announce the 4K. They shingle them now
Yeah.
because they're tapping in just to that niche 4K market, and it's happening a lot now. I'm seeing it a lot now. There's no same day release for 4K for some stuff, and I'm just don't bite.
I don't
Don't
upgrade anything to 4K if I have it on Blu-ray. I don't do that.
don't
I've done it for
it's
one title. So,
yeah. What title's that?
The Fog was the only like Scream
Yeah,
Factory one I
I mean I'm
upgraded.
a sucker for some stuff, obviously, but just I have to be aware of what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and just dude, I look at those groups and there's people that buy everything. They literally show like their haul for the day and they bought the standard edition and the steel book of something.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And there's people that constantly buy or what I see a lot is the standard edition, the steel book, and then another steel book to keep shrink wrapped. What the fuck is going on with people? If that's how they want to spend their money, like, oh, that's just to keep, to shrink wrap, to sell later, they'll never sell it.
Don't they call them blue tubers because they just buy a ton of shit and they don't even watch it?
Oh, I don't know. Why would is it me from Blu-ray? Why would they
Yeah,
call Blue
yeah,
Tuber?
yeah.
I don't know, man, but it's just I don't. I've already been guilty of being that guy where I have more stuff than I've consumed and I have a backlog constantly. But I've really dedicated to getting through my fucking backlog. I have a Blu-ray backlog that I'll never get through. It's
Hmm.
just over the years, Blu-rays got so cheap
Yeah.
after a
Oh yeah.
while that you just like picking them up fucking $3, $4. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get through all of them, but the 4Ks, I'm not allowing it. I am fucking watching like a new 4K, 4Ks. I'm watching everything I own.
But you don't buy Blu-rays anymore. I do. See, I still buy Blu-rays because
I've bought some Blu-rays. I've the last few shout sales or whatever. I or whatever. Yeah, I've still got some
oh,
blues
okay.
coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, I've bought in boutique blues and stuff. If it's available on 4K, I won't buy a blue anymore. If I have an inkling that it will come out on 4K, I don't buy it. Um, yeah, so and it's pretty easy to call these days. Like, well, obviously that's eventually that's gonna come out on 4K. Someone's gonna get it, and then I just don't waste the money on
Well,
it.
sometimes I
Uh,
don't spend the extra money where I just buy the Blu-ray. If it's not going to look that much better, like I do research on like Blu-ray.com. I'm not gonna spend the extra $10 on a 4K if I don't have to.
yeah. Well, yeah, I just don't understand it. I have to break that habit, and I have to get out of that phase of my life. I just do. I can't because I and it the best thing in the world to ever have happened to me is Facebook groups because I can see how the other side lives. And dude, it's like looking in a mirror. Like it's like getting visited by the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Like this could be you. Like oh god, like look at these fucks. Like it's just yeah, you know what I mean. It gives you like a look into like a crystal ball of how bad that can get. And I don't know, man. And I love my toys. Part of me wants to get out of it. It's like I would love to just. Part of me would love to just sell everything. Um,
Don't do it, man. You'll regret it.
I love my stuff that I have, but you know what? I never want to have a cluttered mess. Like I said, some people, the people that like collects the same kind of stuff I collect, like even just turtles. Let's say they're into Ninja Turtles. That's like a whole subgroup of people, and they'll buy any and every fucking thing they push out, even if it's just like a recoloring, like a repaint. They'll see you coming, and they'll keep fucking recycling the same figures, and because they know some nerds are gonna have to buy all of them, and then they leave them in the box, and they just have their walls fucking stacked and littered with boxes. Or they'll have every figure, and if they do take stuff out, they'll still have all their boxes taking up every inch of space and wall space in their entire house and have their figures on display. Or the worst of the worst is they'll buy two of everything to take one out of the box and have one in box and display it everywhere. It gets fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I couldn't do that.
You've seen how like some of my stuff is displayed. That's as far like as I want to go clutter wise. I want it to look okay. I don't want it to look like a because some of these collections are beautiful, but you wouldn't tell because it looks like a fucking dump site because
There's
it's
too much. There's too much to look at. Like you walk
there's
in the
too much.
room, you're overwhelmed. Yeah.
Yeah, you're overwhelmed and you can't. You'll never. Nothing will ever stick out.
Hmm.
Nothing will ever stick out. And then what's the point? So I mean, honestly, I think it's way more striking to have like like in my office here where I just have like the Freddy and the that's striking.
Yeah.
And a few little things below it or whatever. That looks good to me. Um, I mean, my Ninja Turtle room is borderline a little much, but even that's not even like fucking. That is nowhere near close to what people do. I refuse to litter the walls, dude. At least I have a case. It's like that's fine. But anyway, maybe I got lucky. Maybe some of the stuff we've talked about has something to do. Maybe it'll have something to do with your segments. You never know. You gotta let's roll into one segment. I wanna test my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I believe me, if I have to do the thing where I close my eyes, let's just do that because I really hate the way this version of Windows is. Just tell me to close my eyes and I will. And I guess we didn't have Mac today. I guess Mac just fucking bailed. He never responded to me again. I like how he loses something and that means like his phone doesn't work anymore or whatever. I don't know. He's very wishy washy sometimes. But anyway, I was dying.
Okay.
We were gonna talk about Mortal Kombat 1. I was fucking stoked. I might still give a review of that after we're done with segment one. All right.
All right. So don't look at the thumbnails at the bottom.
Well, okay. Just let me know when the thumbnail's clear. All you have to do is like I'll
Okay. Hold
close my eyes and then the thumbnails will go away. Let me know when they're not there.
on. All right.
Can I open my eyes now? For God's sake, son, quit closing your damn eyes.
Okay. You can open your
Okay.
eyes.
Okay. You know what I
Aaron,
mean? Okay.
name that Kino.
All right. So I'll add it. Oh, okay. I feel like I gotta really dig into this. Immediately, I'm getting Full Metal Jacket vibes.
Damn good. That was very good.
Me so horny. Me
Hmm.
love you long time. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that scene. Very cool, man. Oh, Silhouette. What's up, man? Aaron face palming at Megan Fox's bad voice acting, and I'll get there. After this, I'll talk about it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let me. So you have to. I
So
have to
that
close my
was
eyes again.
that was way too easy then, right? I didn't think you'd get it that
I don't
quickly.
think it's an easy one. I just know that establishing shot.
Okay.
Because because think about it. That's like the first. This is like the first establishing shot you get in that movie when it enters the second part of the movie. Because the whole
Yep.
first part, they're in the boot camp. They're in the they're in training, and then this is the first scene you get where time passes and now we're actually in Vietnam and shit like that. So to me,
That's my
it's always
easy one,
been
of course.
yeah, that one's really easy. To me, it's very striking because, like I said, to me it separates the first part of the movie and second part of the movie. So
Yep.
no, don't take away my credit and say it was easy. Come on, man, give me credit. Oh, that was easy. I saw
No,
that. Yeah.
that was a good one.
All right. So when you switch to the next one, I'm gonna have to close my eyes again because it's always gonna show the thumbnails at first. So just let me know, and then I will shut them.
Okay.
Whoa. Silhouette. My audio is my audio fucked up?
That sounds fine to me.
Huh. No, interesting. Silhouette. Is it still sound messed up? Honestly, tell me because it shouldn't. We can't have none of that. Don't tell me my audio sounds tinny and distant in my sound booth. That's no good. I'm gonna double check. Hello, testing. No, I think I seem to be okay. I mean, it seems to be.
You're
Yeah,
fine, your mom said.
my mom says fine. Yeah, it had to be you. Okay, man. Fucking up my game.
Okay, no
But
looking at the comments because I know your mom will
oh,
probably
okay.
get
Sorry,
these.
sorry. Yeah, I have to. I'll put them away. Okay, comments are officially put away. I can't read them because I don't want any help. But you guys can feel free to guess for Todd to see. I can't see him, but are we ready?
Okay. Let me
Okay.
share this. Hold
If
on.
I close my eyes forever, what did old man say?
All right, hold on. Okay, Aaron, name that Kino.
Can I open my eyes?
Yep.
All right. Let's see if I can go two in a row. Hmm. It looks familiar. Oh, I wish I could see the people in the background. I'm gonna have to squint. Shit. Trying to look at all the stuff in the background. I don't know if those people in the background are key to this, but I can't. I'm squinting. I'm trying to look. Just because I'm going off the main figure, but I'm going to guess uh Shawshank Redemption.
No.
That doesn't look like a prison, but that sure looks like somebody from
Mm,
Shawshank. Dunstan checks in. Looks like a hotel.
no.
Jungle Boogie. Beverly Hills Ninja.
God, you got it, man.
Hell yeah. I knew it was a hotel.
Yep.
I knew it was a fucking hotel, and I'm looking at the palms.
He's grabbing the shoes. You remember that part?
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Would you
I've
have
never
gotten
gotten.
this?
Yeah, I would have
Okay.
gotten that. So that is two on the first one. This is the best I've ever done. I think it's the best any of us have ever done. Let's see if I go
Yeah.
for three.
And then of course,
Haru, the great white ninny.
yeah.
Yes. All right, I'm rocking and rolling today.
Yeah, man, you're
Yeah.
doing awesome.
Keep practicing, Joey.
I can't remember which one this one was. Okay, so this might be a little harder.
Okay. I still feel like a
Um,
champion, even if I fuck this one up. I don't care. I got two on the first.
yeah, that's pretty impressive.
The time away did me good, I guess. This is my first time doing it in like probably a month.
Okay, Aaron, name that Kino.
With pleasure. I will dominate that Kino. Hmm. Loimi Baka, power, potency, sexuality, virility, baby. Shit. I keep hitting my mic. I'm trying to fucking read that. Oh, okay. This is tough. But this looks like an establishing shot, so it's not shouldn't be too hard. Um, I don't know why the establishment's not ringing a bell. Dahomey Baka potency. Dahomey Baka. So it's just not in. Everything else is in English, but the name of the place is not English. Um. Hmm. I don't even know where to begin. It would just be a bunch of blind guesses. I don't even know if they're even educated at this point. Let me see that phone sign. Is that look? Looks like America though. Potency, sexuality, virility, and baby. Potency, sexuality, virility, and baby. So some kind of like um, Planned Parenthood type place. But it looks really shady. Looks like the kind of place where they shove bamboo roots up inside you and like fucking abort that way. I need a second one.
Okay. Here's your second one. Name that kino.
Cute kid. God, I can't remember. This isn't Serbian film, is it?
No.
Okay. Jeez. Um, dang, man. I don't recognize the kid either. It's an adorable kid. I just don't recognize it. I don't know. What are they playing with? Zoom back out. Like, go back to the natural frame size. I am struggling on this one. I've seen this.
Yes.
You're sure?
I'm pretty sure you've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. But you don't think it's like a movie I've probably seen a lot, right?
What's a lot?
More than, we'll
I'm
say
sure.
more than
I'm sure
once?
you've seen it a couple times.
Is it a movie in the Exorcist franchise somewhere?
No.
Like that weird fourth one?
No. No. It's not Exorcist.
I don't recognize that kid. Um, is it some random Hellraiser sequel? I don't
No.
remember.
No.
Didn't think so. It looks too new. It looks too nice and fresh. It doesn't look straight to DVD, is what I'm saying.
No. No. It
It
was in
looks
theaters.
nice. Is this End of Days?
No.
Um, does it involve possession at all? Is it Stigmata?
No.
I like how you didn't answer the possession question. Okay. Is it Exorcism of Emily Rose?
No.
Is it don't I don't want to waste my time. Is it am I should I stay away from Exorcism? It just feels like some
In the
Exorcism
ballpark.
Okay, I'll just give you a few more guesses then, since I have kind of that like it's not an Amityville movie, right?
No,
Amityville
it's not.
remake.
Mm-mm.
Uh, uh, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in the towel. I already feel like a winner. It's okay. What is it?
Name that kino.
Oh, you sure?
Yep.
Damn it! I would have gotten to the Devil's Advocate. Damn.
Yep. You were so close, man.
I was on the right track, and
your
I
guesses
was
were
even,
awesome. Yeah.
I was thinking about the era and the type. It obviously looked very devilish and dark, and that End of Days. Like End of Days is like it looks like that movie. Fuck.
Yeah, you were so close to that.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yep.
I fucking yeah, I mean Keanu Reeves didn't want to fuck his sister. What's the matter with him? Just kidding.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while, but I
yeah,
really
it's a solid movie. Yeah, I can't believe I was on the scent.
It's something you see more than once, though, isn't it?
I've seen it. I've seen it twice. I saw it once back in the day when it was a current movie, like on Cinemax, like in the late 90s, 2000. So I saw it 23 years ago, and then I rewatched it 3 or 4 years ago. So
I remember I was pissed when I was a kid because like my whole family went out to go see it, but I couldn't because I wasn't old enough. So
dang, man, I think it's kind of funny. I was on the scent. Yeah, because even like where my mind was with the End of Days, because they look very similar. Movies like End of
Oh
Days,
yeah.
Stigmata. It's like something to do with the devil. What? That's
No, those are
wild.
yeah.
I didn't do too bad. I'm proud of that performance. Okay, did anybody in the chat get these guesses? Let
I
me
don't
see
know. I
here.
haven't got to look at the chat. I had full screen on.
Yeah, Poultrygeist. What? Yeah, Silhouette says never trust me with Name That Kino. I'd pick Morbius Traces of Death 3, which is the worst of them, and Hound Dog screen caps. Okay. Oh, fun fact, because it's the hip thing to do, and I'm gonna try and fight our shadow ban, I'm gonna start clipping out the segments as individual videos, like a lot of people do. So I'm gonna start, these are gonna go live, these are gonna go posted on like a Wednesday or Tuesday rather. I'm gonna try and have, the 2 extra videos out throughout the week. We'll see what that does for us. But yeah, I'm proud of myself. I feel like very accomplished. So I guess I will go ahead and talk about Mortal Kombat 1, and then that'll be the me. I wanted to talk with Mac about it. He's been driving me crazy about it, and he fucking bails. But yeah,
I
so I'll
also
be
wanted to
playing
talk
more.
about some movies that we watched recently
Oh,
too.
oh, I forgot all about that. So let's talk about that then.
Okay.
What have you watched?
So I finally watched my first horror film with my kids last weekend.
Oh, Ernest Scared Stupid.
No. So we're just I was just sitting on the couch and I just watched something random on Netflix. I was like, I wonder what they can handle. So I turned on Jaws 2. Yeah.
So now they're gonna grow up actually loving and preferring Jaws 2 because it's gonna have that nostalgia. You
Yeah.
realize that. That
I
because that
know.
because that screws with a kid's head, dude. Because I like all kinds of bad sequels as
Oh,
much or better than
why do
originals.
you think I like Superman Quest for Peace so much?
Yeah, somebody did you a
It,
disservice.
it's terrible, but no, Jaws 2. The funny thing is, my 7-year-old, uh, he watched it and he fell asleep like towards the end. But my 3-year-old, he was like, he was scared, but he watched the whole thing. He really enjoyed it. So I was happy. See, I'm not a Jaws guy. I find the
Yeah,
Jaws movies boring, honestly. I watched them as a kid. I like animal attack movies, horror films, but Jaws never really done it for me. So watch Jaws
never
2.
never
Jaws
seen it.
2 is not very gory, so I had to find something. It's PG, but I mean they're cussing all the time, so I had to kind of, that sort of thing. But
Oh yeah,
um
PG movie. They could drop a fuck bomb back in the day.
oh man, yeah. And it was pretty it was more of a it was probably a light R or PG pretty PG-13. But yeah, it was I mean the movie itself is not great, but I mean, it gave them something. So hopefully that they can jump on the bandwagon and watch something a little bit. I'll keep it maybe animal related to keep them scared that way, and then jump to the more Nightmare on Elm Street stuff a little later. So
Okay, yeah, not bad.
and
Cool.
also I watched something last night with my wife, and the funny thing was we were talking about this when I was down there with you is watching the Ghost Adventures Goldfield episode,
Oh,
and I
nice.
ended I ended up watching that on HBO, and it was pretty good, man. My wife and I we were reminiscing of the Goldfield and Superstition Mountains and all that.
Did they go to the whorehouse that we couldn't go to?
The whorehouse, yeah, and they saw a figure walk in the whorehouse up top, so it was pretty cool. This aired back in 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then also there's a grave there of a lost miner, and they communicated with the lost miner by having these like I don't know these electrical pods, and then they would ask it questions and it would beep and stuff like that. But we didn't even get to go down to the mine. We should have went down in the mine because they have it. I didn't even think about it. They had a mine there, but we
We
should have
could have
did
went
that when
down.
I was
We sure
there.
it wasn't closed. Was it? Could we have gone down?
I don't think so. I don't think it was closed, but
Well, I'm telling you, next time, whenever you guys come out, you guys should come out in the fall. That way, there's Halloweeny stuff to do and stuff like that. More of that shit's gonna be open because nobody comes to Arizona in the summer, dude. It's just too fucking hot. Everybody's leaving Arizona in the summer. But
and
yeah, man.
then I ended up watching another one, and it was the Tombstone episode. It came out right afterwards, and that was really cool because they had like three different haunted places in Tombstone. One of the places was like some sort of old west bar type of thing where the ghosts would grope the people that worked there. So the ghosts were like grabbing the woman's chests and like hands up the skirt, that sort of thing, which I think it'd be kind of fun to go to Tombstone and go to some of those haunted places.
Yeah, that's just a little bit more of an investment because of the drive. But yeah, next time, I mean, like I said, with some more planning, we should do something like that. You guys, I don't know. If only you guys give one more day for something like that because it's just a little bit more invested. But let's see. Hey, really quick, we got to acknowledge Silhouette's donation. Thank you. He says best horror film to watch with family. Snyder cut. I'm still never gonna watch that. I don't care. I'm so over
Probably
all that bullshit.
fall asleep to that.
Yeah, it's stupid. I have a couple things I've watched. Do you have anything else you want to knock out before I get into mine? What have
No,
you watched?
that's all I watched this week.
I would like to be able to get back into Ghost Adventures. I kind of got burnt out on it years ago, and I never went back because it got stupid, and I didn't like all the new cast they added, and they got rid of. Oh, Max on.
Perfect
Look who it
timing.
is. Hold on. What's up,
Hello,
man?
hello.
Well, you've missed most of the show, but luckily,
Perfect timing though.
I kept pushing off Mortal Kombat, so I didn't talk about it. We were about to talk about Mortal Kombat. I was about to just give up on you, but you're here. Can you hear me?
Check. Hello.
Yeah. You hear me?
I can hear Mac. Can Mac hear us?
Yeah, I can hear Mac
You
too.
just sound like you're like really quiet.
What about Todd?
Todd sounds fine. You just sound like you're in like a space.
Do Todd do I sound weird to you, Todd?
No, I mean you're a little low, but I mean it's not bad.
Well, tell me this shit so I can, because I'm on a new setup. I have to know this stuff.
It sounded fine to me, but
Well,
It's not,
I don't
well, you
know.
have the mic all the way down, like below your mouth.
No, we don't. It's right here.
Like here, look, I'll show you. This is where it looks like.
Yeah, but this is a dynamic mic. This isn't like I don't need to be up close on it.
What's up?
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, Max here. We were just talking real quick about what we've been watching, but I was gonna say real quick, I'd like to go back and watch some of those old episodes maybe, but I don't have any interest in watching the new shit. But the one thing I'll just riff real quick before we get into Mortal Kombat. I watched Paddington, 7 out of 10. I watched '90s Gem with Honor, starring Joe Pesci and our boy Brendan Fraser. That was a 7 out of 10. I watched The Pope's Exorcist.
how was that?
Dude, it was so freaking absurd that I liked it. Like it was so over the top. It was a 6 out of 10. It was a fun like movie night, but it's a possession movie starring Russell Crowe, and it does all of the tropes that were made popular by The Exorcist. So it goes through all the cliches, but he's so over the top in it that it's so much fun. Just some of the stuff in it's just so ridiculous. I'd recommend it. It's
Is that on Netflix or what's that on?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
On Netflix. Actually, for the first time ever, I watched Sleepy Hollow.
Mm.
I thought that was really, really good. Mac, are you even here, or what's up?
I'm listening. What's up?
Okay, I just didn't know. Yeah, I watched Sleepy Hollow for the first time. That was great. I never saw it. 8 out of 10. Put me in the holiday spirit. Have you ever seen that, Todd?
I don't think I have.
It's it it it. it
No
you
one
ever seen
seems-
it, Mac?
Yeah, with Johnny Depp.
Yeah. It just really puts you in a Halloweeny mood. I want to live in Sleepy Hollow. I love.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah. What else did I watch? Yeah, that's it. Like I said, Mac. Besides, I was getting the lady. I'm slowly getting the lady exposed to the Chucky movies. And over the last couple of weeks, we watched Bride of Chucky, which she liked, and then we watched Seed of Chucky, which surprisingly she thought was funny.
What about Cult of Chucky?
We haven't gotten there yet. Obviously, we're not in order. We got to watch.
What about
Curse
Curse of
next.
Chucky?
We got to watch Curse next.
What about Child's Play 3?
Yeah. What about?
I'll go. I don't know why I wanted to start because I just recently got those 4Ks, the newer ones. So I started there, but you know, it's only going to make the first couple more potent after she's exposed to C to fucking Chucky. You know. But anyway, so Max here. Let's not waste too much more time. So we're going to talk about Mortal Kombat and our review of that, and then after that, we'll kind of wrap up and we'll do our last segment. But yeah, so Max been trying to get me on the horn to discuss it. I know Todd doesn't have the game. We don't have to spoil if you care about that. We don't have to spoil story if you don't want to.
Oh, I
I
don't
don't
care.
Okay, so where do I begin? I think this eventually will be one of the greatest Mortal Kombats of all time, but this shit ain't ready. They clearly rushed this game. So Todd, you're actually benefiting. If I were you, if I could turn back time, I would wait to buy the game because anybody that
You
adopts
said that
the
last
game,
time too.
no.
We complained about buying it
No, no,
last
no,
time
no,
too.
no,
Yes,
no,
we
no, no,
did.
no,
Yes,
no.
we did.
No, no,
Yes,
no,
we
no, no,
did.
no.
Yes, we did. We hated it.
Hold on. No. I did not fucking hate it. I loved
We
it.
complained about it and we said it wasn't
No.
worth the price. I
Here's the
remember,
thing,
and I was
though.
saying it this time, and
No,
you're
no,
like,
no.
nah.
Here's the thing. No, that's because you're talking about fucking DLC and shit. Because you're talking about, oh, I'm better off waiting fucking 3 years when they just
3
like sell the
years?
complete edition
It ain't no
for
3 years.
$15. 2 years. It's a few
It's
years.
about a year maybe,
It is not a year.
because it
Dude,
takes
they're
not even that long to get DLC.
No, what are you talking about? It's not going to be a year. They're not going to have all the DLC out in a year.
They
They're
didn't.
not.
They usually release 3 different copies. They usually
Yeah,
release 3
so
different
by the
things. Now, I'm
time
not talking about the full one. I'm not gonna wait that fucking long. I'll get like the second one.
they won't even really. It'll probably be a year before they release the story DLC.
They're gonna
But
have to
anyway,
do something because that ending.
okay. So let me tell you what's different about 11 though. 11 still, besides all the DLC shit, 11 had content. We got less. So basically, Todd, if you jump on this in 6 months or even a year, you're gonna love the game way more because you're actually gonna have the full fucking game. Because it's not that the game's not fun. The combat, it's not unless you're playing on the Switch. It's not broken or buggy. The Switch version has gone viral.
Yeah, I heard that was shit.
It's so bad. Like all the pictures and memes and stuff are going viral. The load times are terrible. It is a shit show. And the fact that they did not show any footage of the game before pre-orders went out, like when people, is pretty shady. And also the big thing about the Switch version is I guess people were getting their copies, and what's it called? Invasions mode isn't even there. It's only it's just the tutorial Johnny stage, but the rest of it's not there. And they never told anybody. And of course, everybody's blowing up. Like, what the fuck, man? And then, of course, they had to put out a statement. Hey, yeah, sorry. It's coming. It's coming in the coming weeks. And they sold it. When they released the fucking Switch launch trailer, a week after all the other launch trailers when it's too late, they showed Invasions mode. And they used Steam. It was footage from the Steam version of the game. And they just kind of downscaled it to make it look shitty, but it even had like the Steam achievements in the bottom right corner in the official trailer. It's like they were caught slipping, and that's just a dirty fucking Warner Brothers move. It's just but yeah, the PS5 version, the Xbox, I assume too, they play great. Like the combat's fun, the battling, the actual, if you want to play online and play people, it's awesome. But out of the gate, you're just missing so much content that you know is supposed to be there. Like they were talking about bringing back certain certain. There's no fucking. It's just
There's
fatalities
nothing
and
yet.
brutality.
There's
nothing.
nothing.
There's no
It's
stage
like
fatalities again. There's no friendships, and
there's
even on
no mercies, nothing.
and it's supposed to be there because if you look at the daily challenges, like that you can complete for coins, like they change and update and refresh every day. And there's like daily, weekly. One of the daily challenges is perform 2 mercies. There's no fucking mercies in the game. And the thing is, and the game's too easy as far as
Oh, it's
completing.
super easy. Even on
Dude,
like
I've got 85% of achievements done in less than 2 days. But let me tell you, nobody has the platinum yet. And why? Because the platinum's impossible because one of the achievements pertains to something you can't even do yet. There's one achievement that is like defeat a Titan in Titan battle.
and there's like still a missing character.
There's no fucking Titan battle. No one even knows what the fuck that is. So it's just half baked. And
everyone was saying there was 19 chapters, even like the leaks, and now it's 15. And it
they
makes sense because like it feels like they definitely cut some shit out.
and they were trying to sell us on the fucking invasions mode, which takes the place of like
It's all right. I mean,
no,
it's kind of
boring.
confusing. I always go back the wrong way, and I have to wait for it to run all the fucking way back.
they're like, well, we took like the towers of time, like when you'd play battles and stuff like that, and we'd add certain handicaps onto the fight, like oh, ice is going to be falling, or and the consumables. We kind of took that and we mixed it with like the crypt into one, and we got invasions mode. No,
They
you
wanted
they
to
gave
do
you
like
less.
an RPG style.
It's
Fucking,
lazy. It was a lazy rush job
it
because now
was.
you got a stupid Mario Party board where you go to one fucking space at a time instead of being able to explore. And most spaces are like a battle space, and they're all pushover battles. It's just like you're just fucking going through the motion. And then you'll go through. You might every now and again you'll find like a tester might, which by the way, they've already data mined everything. Like the PC version's data mined. Everybody knows all the content that was supposed to be there day one, like tester sight, tester strike, all this shit.
Yeah, I figured they'd have like a huge update on day one and we'd get more shit. I get on there, I
Nope.
was all excited. I get up on there and there's nothing.
Dude, there's like
Nothing.
there's like barely any skins. And you okay, Todd, you can't even like preload out your customizations. So like, when you played MK11 or 10,
Mhm.
and you select Johnny Cage, you can select which
Yeah, yeah,
skin
yeah.
you bank. You can't do that. You have to go to customize character, a separate menu on the menu, and you can only you can edit it there, and it's just
Oh,
one.
jeez.
And then you go and select your character, and it's whatever you like. I have Van Damme. I have a Van Damme skin. I have to have it set to Van Damme, and that's my only choice. And if I want to have a different skin, I got to exit the game, go to
That's
That's right.
customize.
lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lazy. It's absolutely fucking lazy. And each character only has one gear piece. So you can't tell me 11 was the same because 11. Remember the promotion? They were like promoting the gear and the customization hardcore, and the promotion was longer. And so, like out of the gate, you had all the gear pieces and customization shit. And I thought it was really weird how they didn't mention it at all.
They
No
didn't mention
customization.
customization, and then someone's like, "Yeah, they kind of did with the ninjas on TikTok," and it was that stupid little video we could barely see shit, and it was them
I,
standing there, and it
yeah,
was
but I
them
don't
with their
think.
masks off. That's all it was.
Yeah, that wasn't them announcing shit. So there's a reason why they weren't saying anything because it wasn't fucking ready. Um, and the story mode, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna beat up on the story mode that much just because
It
I
was
don't
a
really
good
care.
story until the
The last
last
fucking third,
chapter.
the last third, the first two thirds of it
Yeah.
were awesome. It was amongst the best MK stories ever. And then when they fucking shit the bed and they revealed it was more of that fucking timeline bullshit. Like I thought we were getting away from that. I thought that's why we reset the timeline so we could just tell a regular story again from Liu Kang's new timeline. Like, great, this is the way of
And then
rebooting it.
yeah,
And they fucking did it again. The bad guy
it got
is fucking.
really confusing. It got
It's like
really confusing.
it's revealed that the bad guy, the big bad, is Shang Tsung from the old timeline from MK11. He's manipulating the Shang Tsung in this new timeline. It's like what? And he's back. And then they open up all these wormholes to all the fucking congruent timelines. It's like
Everything
it's
starts
just
going crazy, and then you fight them, and it's just like
it's just
nothing. It's a piece of shit
yeah.
fight. It's a
It
like a
goes
2-second fight, and then it's over.
yeah. It's really a rush job, and I
Usually
was
it's like a
really
boss, and then like they're fucking hard as hell,
the
or like
it,
they turn into something else. I figured it'd be him and someone, the other person merging or some shit, becoming like whatever the Titans were looking like, or those different characters. I thought they were gonna merge together and make one big badass fucking boss, but nope, nothing.
well like the MKX, the
Like
Shinnok,
yeah, like the Shinnok
that
shit.
in story mode he was fucking hard. he
Was that
wasn't he,
was that 11?
in 10.
It was 10 where he
Yes.
became like
Yeah,
the
corrupted Shinnok. You had to fight
yeah.
Shinnok, and he became corrupted Shinnok. In the
Well,
story
even
mode,
Kronika was fucking hard to beat. You know
in
what
the
I mean? It
story
was
mode,
still difficult.
in the story mode she was. And,
Right.
and at least, and as much as I hate Kronika, at least there was some grandioseness to the battle, like the way it was, and it was different. Yeah, there was nothing to this. It
It's
was
very
such a
confusing.
rushed hack job, man.
I remember
And
I remember when I first was playing it before they did any updates, and still with the updates, I'd sit there on the screen and it would take forever to pop up, and then finally everything would appear, and then like I'd go to play and it would be a blank screen, and I thought my game was froze, so I reset it every time. But last time I was like, fuck it, I was doing something, and it finally came on after like fucking 20 to fucking 30 seconds. It was just a black screen loading, took forever. And that's
I
like what
got
the
That's horrible.
I kind of hate. Well, no, I don't have any of those glitchy issues with PS5.
Also with the story too, like whenever it goes from like fighting to the story, it looked really like
Like it probably
It
went
was
from 60 frames to 30 frames.
yeah, it was really buggy, and
Yeah.
it would stop for a little bit, and then it would go into it, and everything would
So
change back to normal.
as far as playability on PS5, it's flawless. Like there's none of that buggy shit. The game plays fun. It's really fun. Like if you just want to play online with your buddies, you're probably gonna have a blast.
Online is kind of buffy too. Like I could tell the difference from speed from playing normally to like playing online. It was delayed.
I'm just saying.
Bad.
I'm just saying what's there. What's there is great. That's why I say it will eventually probably be the best Mortal Kombat. They just rushed it out. This is one of those games where they should have come out and been like, "Hey, we need 6 more months. Sorry, we got to delay it because we're just not done. We're just not done." So you just get like a real trimmed version of the game, and it sucks because I feel burned as somebody that's an early adopter because by the time it gets good, I'm going to be over it.
That's how it was last time when I played 11. I didn't
I'm
even
gonna be
get the
over
last
it.
DLC. I didn't fucking care.
So that's why, if I were you, Todd, I would just wait.
Oh wait, that's fine. Yeah.
Because you're gonna love it way more, and you'll have a different perspective. Because like you should be able to turn on the game and be like, "Oh, this is fucking awesome," and have everything the game is supposed to have day one. Then you'll probably just have a whole different outlook about it. But and I don't like this whole thing where they're making it a new norm where they're doing story DLC. With 11, I wasn't expecting story DLC in 11 because to me 11 ended. It'll ended. The story ended where I thought it should have ended. And then we have the story and what they did for the. This is a direct result of the DLC story, because they added Shang Tsung beating Kronika and all this shit and blah blah. So you had to have played the DLC to understand this one in the story. But now it's like become a crutch because that story was fucking rushed and shit. And now we're gonna have to wait a year, and they're going to have a story DLC that's going to continue it. And it just seems hacky. It's like, what is this? Did I get a game or did I not get a fucking game? And you just get punished because it's like we paid extra for
Just to
the
play it
addition.
early. That's all pretty much what we did.
Yeah, we get the combat pack when it comes out, and that's always been like that. The combat pack's never been available on day one, so that was expected. There's still noobs out there that are like, "Where's the combat pack? How do you download the downloadable characters?" I'm like, it's not available. But yeah, it's just not fucking worth it. And they did in 11. I thought they did so well, so that's why I went for it on this one. But I'm disappointed. I mean, I won't do it next time. Like I've been burned. Like nope, fucking.
Remember that, Todd.
No, I won't. No.
Remember it.
No,
Write
no,
it down.
He'll
man.
say he said, "Nah, I didn't."
No. Here's the thing. Unless they wow me with the actual.
This one wowed you.
No, with the campaigning. No, I was saying it for.
We were wowed. We were pretty wowed with this game.
I was wowed, but I was saying something was sus, man, for a long time. Like this
I
campaigning.
knew it was rushed. As soon as someone leaked everything, they had to fucking hurry up and announce it.
The campaigning was super fucking rushed. It was super weird. It wasn't like
the way they released videos and shit was late, and
10 and 11 they really went through everything. Like you knew what you were getting day one, and this one there was just too much mystery. And because 11 and 10 were so good, I guess I just gave them the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, they're just keeping stuff. And people were like, oh, well, they're just gonna have a day one patch they're keeping that extra character under wraps. They're keeping that extra cameo under wraps. Like it's gonna be a surprise. Like, no, they just didn't finish that shit. It's just I don't know. I feel kind of burned by it. I really do. But what else? I don't want to shit on it completely because what's good is good. Like the game plays great. I actually like the cameo system. I know some people are like, "Oh, I wish I could have a version without it." But
I do wish that they'd let you choose that if you want or not, because it's kind of.
But they've integrated it as to where like it is such a crucial part of the combat to where, like, there is no throws. Your throw is your cameo throw, right? Like the characters you pick don't actually have like their own throw. It's your cameo, and it's cool how each cameo has one fatality too. So technically, you have 3 fatalities. So that's really cool. And all the cameo fatalities are, classic fatalities. I think that's neat. I think the invasions mode, they could sell it however they want to sell it as something new and exciting, but it was fucking cheap and it was a way to give us less faster.
Pretty much.
Because they can't tell us the fucking Mario Party board they gave us. Just
a lot of the shit that I get on there is garbage too.
They can't say that that's as cool as the crypt, which is exploring.
Crypt was amazing, and
exploring
Yeah, it
the
was
crypt.
awesome.
why they would get
No,
rid of
it's
that and
gone.
not work on that?
And you loved going through the crypt. And I get it, they blended the towers and times too. So the crypt was all about exploring and choosing how you wanted to spend your coins. And this one, they gave you a Mario Party board that's basically like the towers of time. Like I already explained to you what they are. And the stuff like survive, dude, it's the same fucking thing over and over again. Those fucking little dots that you have to jump over.
Yeah, that's
You know,
stupid.
it's dumb. And first of all, I can easily not get hit in most of those. Even if you do get hit, it's literally impossible for it to take all your life bar because it lasts like 2 seconds and it's done. It doesn't even get harder, and there's not even
Yeah,
different
it's
patterns.
just
It's very fucking rough.
then you gotta wait for your guys' win animation to come up and go away.
They and it's too grindy. Like for example, and I've heard this complained about, and I got to complain about
Yeah,
it
you
too.
can keep going and playing each little modular that you're on, and it'll give you more shit each time.
It takes so long to level up your cameo character, like ridiculously long.
Yeah, I just got to like level 5 or 6.
It's
Or
tedious.
no,
It's
you mean
too
cameo. The person in
cameos.
Invasion is like
Yo,
level 5 or 6.
the person levels up faster than your cameo, and your overall level in invasions levels up faster. But the cameo, it's like a fifth of the rate. It's just like what the fuck? Because every time you level up your cameo, you get something. You get a new skin, or usually it's like a fucking palette. It's not even a skin. It's a fucking palette. It's fucking bad. So that's how you get stuff. And as far as like coins, there's no crypt anymore where you can like walk around like, hey, I want to cash in on that dead body and see what's inside. I want to open that, smash that chest. No, there's just a little fucking section in the menu where it's like
Yeah,
you
a little
you,
tower, like coin tower, where you
you
spend
click you
1,000
click
coin just to see what
yeah
you get.
you click on it and it's like this little dragon and it costs
It
1,000
melts your
coins
coin,
and it melts your coin and it gives you something random.
and
That's all it is.
it's been shit for me. I've spent almost. I think I've almost spent 10,000. There's a achievement for that too.
So instead of having the fun exploring and opening up chests and stuff like that and
You just
choosing
have
what
to
you want to do
wait.
wisely, nope, you just randomly like put it in the slot machine and it gives you something random. And you keep saying like, oh, I'm not getting anything good. That's because there is nothing good out.
I was really
I think
confused by it too, because I'm like, why do they have like? I was like, why do they have this and then Invasion and then the store and then like they have so much shit where you can spend coin and fucking the silver and all kinds of shit. And I'm like,
you remember
I'm
on 11, yeah,
confused.
you remember 11 time. We have there's different types of currencies. There's like
It's weird.
there's the time the currency you
There's the
buy.
blood currency shit.
There's like the time currency that you can get on the store stuff that there's so many different things and it's very confusing. But Todd, do you remember how in 11 where you went to the actual Mortal Kombat shop within the game and they'd have like uh, specials or things that would like refresh every 24 hours?
Yeah.
Like you can buy. Okay, this one hasn't updated since it came out.
It's
It just
been like
refreshes.
it just keeps
It's the same
It's like
shit.
same shit.
it's a Liu Kang gear piece, which everybody only has one fucking gear piece. It's like a
Katana
Sindel.
blade.
No, it's an evil Sindel bundle, which I did get because I do like the evil Sindel. And then one of them's like the weird fucking Brazil costumes for Tanya or whatever. Anyway, it doesn't refresh because there's nothing else to give. Every 24 hours, it's the same thing. So it's just not
Brutal.
fucking done. No, it's not done. So if you got it now, you would have fun playing. But like as far as like content to keep you coming back, I beat the story and then I beat all the towers and got everybody's ending. I'm kind of spent until I kind of want to like not burn out on it before they release more stuff so I can actually enjoy the damn game.
Is there any? I mean, have they talked about releasing anything else soon, or is it gonna?
Oh, I mean, yeah. The PC they didn't learn their lesson from the last two games, but the PC version they've data mined everything. The people that have the PC versions data mine and they find everything. Like, dude, the combat packs have been leaked. The next 3 combat packs have been leaked. They've leaked, like I said, they leaked all the shit that should have been on their day one, like all the test your strikes, test your sights. They've leaked. Also, have you seen where it was originally supposed to have tag combat, full blown tag team?
Yeah.
Mac, did you see that?
What is it?
The game was originally supposed to have full blown tag combat, a tag mode.
Really?
Yeah, which is back from MK9, which I loved. I love tag team, but anyway, yeah, because it's in the PC data mines, and people that have PC have figured it out and they've played it. They'll show you and they'll play tag team. It's here, so you can actually figure it out if you have PC and you can tap into it. So they were supposed to have tag team, And my only guess is they just started the campaigning for this game literally a couple of months ago. I bet you $1 million they just halted everything a couple of months ago and be like, okay, we have to fucking get this game out. We're gonna do cameos now, no more tag team, all this shit. We're gonna do it's like there was so much shit. Now I hope it eventually comes out. I would love a tag mode, but it's probably just gone. But it's there. If you have PC, you can fucking technically pull it off. And
Also, if you're gonna be able to like practice your fatalities, why don't they have the brutalities and everything else in there too? Why is it just fatalities? That shit's fucking stupid.
Brutalities are very hard, unless it's the classic.
Right, but they
uppercut
should
one.
show you how to like do some of them because it's
Yeah.
really like they don't explain how you do half
They
of
don't
them.
explain anything.
So you just
And,
have to accidentally do it. It's like
one of the biggest gripes from people is they don't have pinned moves and combos. Because whenever you'd want to train and get better, when you were playing the game, you could pick whatever combos you want from the move list and you could pin them to your screen. So you could just have them there while you're playing and you could practice and get good. They don't even have features like that, which people loved that were in the last few games. So now people are annoyed. It's like, God, you got to fucking like literally go to your pause menu and write shit down. It's quality of life shit that shouldn't be that way. Which I hate to shit on it, but they deserve it. The game is fucking awesome. Other than that, like I know it's going to be a great game. It's just not done. If that makes sense.
They spent all their money on Dave Bautista commercials.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. The data leaks that leaked all the DLC. I mean, there's obviously the Combat Pack 1, which everybody knows. It's got like the John Cena, the Homelander, and all, Ermac, Quan Chi. They pulled a lot of last minute shit, by the way, because apparently Quan Chi and Ermac were on the main roster all the way up until the last second before they announced the game.
Yeah, that's dumb that they
and
pulled
they're
them off.
and they're crucial to the story. So they're actually in the story. So it's like I don't know who they flipped them for or whatever, but who was it that got leaked? Jade is going to be on Combat Pack 2. There was
Cyrax.
They must have like
Noob Saibot, Cyrax. As far as guest characters, Ghostface from Scream.
Oh, I thought he was just going to be an announcer.
No, he's data mined as Combat Pack. But he could easily be an announcer too.
Probably both of them.
Yeah, Conan the Barbarian. There's also it wasn't found in data mines yet, but it's heavily hinted at because the story mode that'll come out in a year, DLC, the whole thing leaked. I watched the video of a guy reading the whole fucking story mode that was in the data mines. I know exactly what's going to happen in the fucking extended story that leads into the next game. Everything. Because I just don't give a fuck anymore. Usually I don't want to fucking spoilers, but I'm like, whatever, just tell me. So yeah, it's like they're going with the Havoc thing. The whole thing's gonna be about fucking Lord Havoc and all this fucking crazy shit. It's gonna have like Johnny Cage's fucking ancestors from World War II. It's gonna be fucking batshit. The whole story is fucking batshit. They're going hard into it. The only thing I didn't see though, if you look at Reiko's ending, that's the only acknowledgement you get of the Dragon King. Because apparently they revealed that all endings are canon. Because that's not the way it used to be in Mortal Kombat games. Whenever you beat the game with Katana or Johnny, you were just getting like their scenario if they won. But canon is Liu Kang. That's really what happened.
I beat it with Reptile and got his ending.
Yeah, so in this new game, every single ending that happens is canon to the story. And they play out like that. They don't really say like, oh, I defeated this person. No, they just kind of tell you what happens in the aftermath of all this. So Rico, his ending is, because they tell most of the story you didn't get in story mode in these endings, which is kind of cool. You get some kind of closure. Like, Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, they all got locked up. They somehow fucking all escaped because they're fucking great at their job. Shang Tsung disappears and he floats away in a storm and he ends up on Shang Tsung's island. It's like all rebooting all the MK1 stuff. He washes to a shore and it's Shang Tsung's island in the first game. And Shao Kahn escapes and he's trying to build like a Donald Trump rebellion against the new regime. And he's going to try and take the crown, which he probably end up will because it's just going to recycle. And Reiko, the only way they can do it is that they have to resurrect the Dragon King. So Reiko goes to where the Dragon King is being trapped because it's a little different in this timeline. So he's going to be something in the next game. But it's just a whole bunch of shit. And I like all that stuff. I mean, that's fine. But the game's just not done. I don't know what else to say about it. It's fun. I wish there was more content because I find myself, why am I grinding in invasions mode? Because it is a grind. It's like they make you grind. They really stretch out very little content into meaningless grinding for very little, and I'm not really getting the rewards for it. So I feel like I'm going to stop playing, to be honest with you, until they fucking put in the shit. Then I'll do it. Because it's like, dude, I've played so many hours this game, and I've honestly not enough to show for it, to be honest. So
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't know why would you even like you should realize like whoever does like the editing for sound and shit needs to be fired because that Megan
why?
Fox bullshit.
Oh, well,
Another Ronda Rousey fucking
yeah,
horrible fucking actor playing a
yeah.
voice actor. And
They
it
got
just
Ronda
sounds like she's
Rousey.
on the phone. It sounds like she's on speakerphone saying all this shit. Everything
It's
sounds
bad.
so much different than everyone else.
See, all the actors are amazing in this game,
Yeah, and then you
except
get
the
fucking Megan and she's like,
except the
"Hey, what's up?"
movie actor, except the movie actor. So yeah, it's Ronda Rousey Part 2 because you remember they had
It's
Ronda Rousey playing
fucking
Sonya Todd.
horrible. They need to do some fucking
That's
Destiny.
ridiculous.
They need to
But
do
they got
Destiny and fucking change her voice. Get rid
But
of it.
this is Warner Brothers bullshit. This is all fucking. So Warner Brothers was the best and the worst thing to ever happen to Mortal Kombat. It was both. But like, yeah, so it's like, hey, we got Megan Fox playing Natara, the actual fucking likeness and her voice, and yeah, dude, it's bad. Like everybody's really in the character and everybody's really selling it, and then she comes on. Liu Kang said this, and it literally sounds like she's reading off of her fucking iPhone. It's
Yeah.
bad. It's fucking bad, and it's just embarrassing. And I would be embarrassed if I was her. Like you are letting all these voice actors show you up. You are a Hollywood actress. What are you doing?
If
But
you would call her that, I mean, she's pretty.
you know what I mean. But Van Damme is fucking hilarious though. I love Van Damme is Van Damme. Van Damme's giving it his all. Van Damme's a hokey actor, so you're getting what you get. But he's really eating it up. You can tell. Like he's a lot of fun. All his
Can't
shit
we
he
all
says.
just get along?
Oh, that's another thing, Mac. They got rid of the fucking intro shit. You can only see intro dialogue when you're playing online or versing local. Like they got rid of like the dialogue between the characters in towers or anything else.
Oh yeah, where they
Which
say shit to each other.
yeah, it's not there. It's only there if you play online. So it's like that makes the gameplay stale when you don't have that. It makes it exciting when every character says something unique to each other and they give you tidbits of the story that you didn't get before. But you don't get any of that, and I haven't been able to see any of that unless it's on YouTube because I don't fucking play online. It's just like I said, they really shortchanged everybody. Don't even get me started on the suckers that bought the Switch version. They should be fucking. Nobody should fucking buy another game day one, especially Switch, because what they did was dirty and intentional. They knew that shit wasn't ready, and they knew that they should have never even put it on the Switch. So I don't know. It's dog shit. But like I said, come back to me in 6 months, 8 months. The game might be a 10 out of 10 then, but I just kind of feel burned. So Todd, you'll love it. Whenever you get around to it, you'll love it.
Yeah, hold off.
Yeah, I would. If you want your money's worth, dude, I would. So let's go into our last segment. And we'll wrap up. We are gonna do choose your destiny. Todd's got Mac can join in as well if
Yep.
it's relevant to Mac. So all right, hit me.
Let me pull it. Hold on.
Tabio Lozier, CTPA. I don't know what that means, but what's up, brother?
Okay, boys. Let me present. Share.
So we gotta choose this or that, Mac. All right.
Choose your destiny.
Oh, the original Amityville versus the Changeling. I mean, they're both fantastic movies. I'm gonna easily say the Amityville Horror just because it's got the history.
I'm gonna say Amityville Horror.
Well, Amityville Horror I've just been watching my whole life, and this is like the OG movie that scared the shit out of me as a kid. Like this is the kind of movie you don't want.
I don't remember the
watching.
Changeling.
Okay, so you've never seen the Changeling.
I
so
might have. I don't know though.
The Changeling's fantastic too. I just have too much history with Amityville.
Okay, let's take it a step further. Who is the better actor, George C. Scott or James Brolin in the
Dude,
film? Who had the better
I mean-
performance? They were both awesome, dude.
Yeah, they're both great, but once again, I'm just gonna revert to my original answer. If I just have too much history with Amityville.
I'm gonna
I
say
like
Ryan Reynolds.
so I like both, but I have so much history with Amityville that I'm just gonna go ahead and just fucking not to split hairs. I'm gonna give it to George Lutz. I'm gonna give it to Brolin because it's iconic. His role is iconic.
Yeah.
Like he's such an expressive actor. Like
Yeah.
the looks on his face
He's
and shit are
intimidating
just
as hell, man. He's
yeah,
great.
yeah. When he's like all kind of like getting possessed and shit, and it's like affecting him, he's scary, man. And then like when he sees like the harrowing visions or whatever, the looks on his face, it's creepy. George C. Scott is amazing, but he is the most stoic guy in the universe because all this shit is happening. He's in this haunted house and he's not scared, dude. He's just like, you know what I mean? Like he never
Yeah.
acts like, he's just like, what's that? Like he doesn't mind his creepy fucking balls falling down the stairs or anything. He cracks me up. I love him too, but they're very different. But I'm just gonna go ahead and give it across the board Amityville Horror.
For me, I would have said Amityville Horror. The Changeling really blew me away. So I'm gonna go with the Changeling as of now, but I do love Amityville Horror. They're both like two of the best.
I'm just giving it to Amityville because it's got the history. I mean, like I said, I grew up with the movie. I was scared shitless this movie watching as a little kid. Joey the
Speaking
Pig and shit.
speaking of like horror movies and shit, the one thing I do love about this Mortal Kombat game is Johnny Cage is fucking hilarious in it. He always has like references to like Alien, fucking Predator, just anything. He's fucking funny.
Yeah, he's nonstop like movie quotes and stuff. Yeah, he's funny. Like I said, the writing is good. The writing, the dialogue, and all that stuff is great.
Yeah, I will say that whenever the boys are together, because whenever they're at first, I was like, they're gonna be best friends. I know they are. You just
So,
knew.
but hey, you want to make it more exciting? Let's talk about which one has the best one sheet. I'll give that to the Changeling.
Yeah, but I mean, I also love the Amityville Horror, the house with the eyes.
That
I
the
mean,
house is iconic, but dude, I love that hand drawn fucking chair and the shadow of the kid. It's fucking creepy. I love it. I might give the edge to that one if you want me to be friendly to the
for
Changeling.
the scarier film, I think it's Amityville Horror. The better
Yeah.
film, as of now, for me, would be The Changeling.
So you should have shook it up and threw in the possession Amityville 2. Actually, to me, that would have been a good one. Amityville versus Amityville 2 would have been a real discussion.
Amityville 1's better than Amityville 2. As much
Amityville
as
2,
I love
Amityville
Amityville 2, but
Amityville 1 is the better movie, but I think it would have been a more fun discussion because I could have really broke down, you know, what would have made 2 better. But no, this is a good one.
people
But
don't
yeah,
give the first Amityville Horror respect. I mean, people think it's boring, it's shitty, but man, I love it.
then they've got a hard road ahead of them if they want to watch the Changeling because that Changeling is even slower.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's all coming down just to the history. I didn't see the Changeling until a handful of years ago. I've been watching Amityville Horror my whole life, and this literally was one of the first movies I watched as a little kid, and I saw this shit, and it stuck with me forever.
I
The
just watched
fucking
Changeling this year, and I was blown away.
yeah, no, me
Off
too.
your
But
Well,
like,
now I'm
recommendation.
gonna have to watch it.
yeah, no, it's awesome. I just if I'm dealing with 2 great movies, I'm just gonna go to the one I have all the history with. I mean, that's just because this shit was the stuff nightmares were made of for me. Was that Amityville Horror? But yeah, Mac, you should watch The Changeling. It's a good ghost story. It's got a great twist. It's a real
Not
slow
like Mortal
burn.
Kombat 1.
Yeah, there's no twist in this game. But yeah, no, that was a good one. So I guess we'll wrap it up there. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. All right, so that was episode 56. I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. We're just going to kind of go with the flow on these. I kind of like just kind of riffing like this. But it'll be my turn next week for the segments. Mac, thank you for joining us at the 11th hour. But we got
Yeah, so funny thing is I had some things and I don't know if I threw them away and I was freaking out and I can't find them anywhere. Like I threw some stuff I just bought.
What was it?
I don't want to say because you'll laugh because you're like, you really spent that time looking for those.
I knew
I
it.
just
I knew
just have to.
silly.
It's incense. I had a big bag of incense and I was outside throwing shit away and picking up garbage that was in my yard. And I swear I put them in here on the table. I go outside to clean up, do some things, get the dishes, clean up a little bit before I had time. I had a lot of time to get on here and I turned my computer on, fucking and boom, they just vanished. They just fucking vanished. So I'm just still wondering where they could be. I set them on my island. I don't know what the fuck happened. They're just
Well,
gone.
We'll let you guys know what happened with the mystery of the fucking
Yeah.
disappearing insects.
Keep us updated, Mac.
Maybe it's the little boy that lives in your
It
fucking
was
house.
just the curiosity that kept me from coming down here.
Well, we appreciate that. No, I'm just
But
kidding.
I know I was dude, I took apart my washer just so I could pull it out. Dude, I was doing all kinds of stupid shit. I don't understand where they could have went. I had them in my hand when I got out of my car, and they just vanished. I checked
keep
my
us
trash
posted.
can at least 30 times.
That seems excessive. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Adios.
Zoltan.